title of meeting speech is The Ghostly Night Visit. Dealing with LING to work every day. Yeah, he's still wearing black. And has to work every Saturday. She looks forward to the day when she can quit her job as a corporate slave and adopt a ruthless existence, backpacking from country to country, and write about it on a website she has yet to set up. So let's welcome Pussy Ling, the Ghostly Night Visit.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening.
As you know, I work 5.5 days a week, so sleep is one of the prized possessions I actually get to enjoy these days. Time when I actually can get to bed, put my head on the pillow, and just drift off into sleep. That's what I look for. That's what I look forward to every night and every weekend. But what if nighttime was not a time that we can actually look forward for blissful nocturnal sleep? What if nighttime was not a beginning to restful sleep, but more of a beginning of a journey into a nightmare? I have a friend who used to be a stewardess, so she's used to traveling from country to country. So there was this particular incident she told me where she was staying with country after doing a long haul flight, dealing with irate passengers and screaming kids on the plane all day. So obviously she was exhausted. She was exhausted at the end of the day. So she couldn't wait to get back to the hotel, which she shared with her colleague at that time, where she could just sleep and just forget about forget about the day. Now, while she slept, everything was okay for a while. Then in the middle of the night, she woke up to a sensation of something sitting on her chest. She couldn't move, and she couldn't scream for help. She wanted to scream to a colleague who was sleeping in the next bed to ask for help, but there was no sound that was forthcoming. She couldn't move. She was completely paralyzed. And then she became terrified. She thought that a ghost had come on top of her. Maybe she was going to be possessed by a demon or evil spirit of some sort. So she began to pray. Never mind, okay, she's Catholic. Never mind if she hasn't been to church for months, but she prayed. She prayed for Jesus to come and, deliver this evil demon from the top of her chest. The more she prayed, the heavier the sensation got, and then she heard a sinister laugh in her ear. The more she prayed, the louder and the longer this laugh became. After several minutes, he finally faded away, but he left her terrified. He left her terrified. That was one. Counseling recently came to see me. She told me how she had severe problems sleeping at night. Right. Now, she was experiencing this phenomenon at least 5 times a week, and one night, 7 to 8 times. Right? Where she would be asleep, and then suddenly she would be rudely awakened by the weight of something sitting on her chest. And she couldn't move. Just like my friend, she couldn't move, she couldn't scream, she couldn't do a single thing. And guess what? She saw things. She saw something at the foot of her bed every time. Sometimes it was a man, sometimes it was a woman. And he was standing there at the foot of her bed, saying things to her, screaming, ridiculing her. And she couldn't do anything. She couldn't move, she couldn't speak, she couldn't breathe, nothing. She could only lay there immobile. And this would last for several seconds, several minutes. And eventually it would fade away. But it left her terrified all the time, and she couldn't sleep at night. So what are these? Well, this phenomenon actually cuts across cultures. It has a name. It's given a different name by each society that's with. Yeah. The Kurdish call it mutaka. They believe that this will happen to someone when you have been bad. The Japanese call it kanashibari, which literally means bound in metal. Chinese, I believe, they say uyasen, which means pressing on the body. The Malay call it gersin. The Africans call it the witch riding on your back. The sleep researchers call it something else. They call it the sleep paralysis. Right? It's a condition that's actually characterized by complete paralysis and auditory or visual hallucinations. You see or hear things that aren't actually there. So what the sleep researchers actually found out that There are factors contributing to the sleep paralysis. The thing is, you may be awake, your brain is awake, but your body hasn't really quite followed. So, factors that contribute to this are increase in stress, sleeping on your back, environmental or lifestyle changes such as change of job, moving house, right? And other ways to cure this? Well, the first step would be to understand this, right? To understand what the condition is all about, when you actually experience this, just remember, just understand that this is something that's only temporary and it will not last very long. Secondly, to relax, to reduce stress. Thirdly, to avoid sleeping on your back, making a fetal position. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it, the sleep paralysis. Yeah. So it's not the demonic visitations at night. It's not some evil spirit coming to claim your soul at night. You know, it's just that you're awake. Yeah, your brain is awake, but your body